All right. I think we are just about ready to get things started today. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of my Come Hang Out live streams, where we kind of just, chit chat and hang out and talk about whatever's been going on in the Ninjago community. Today is December 1st. We made it to December. Happy December, everybody. December is a very cool month, both literally and figuratively. If you guys live in some of the colder states, we can expect some snow. We got a lot of snow around here, so that's good. But yeah, it's December. Happy December to all of my lovely viewers. Check out Ninja Whip's Instagram. A set was just leaked. Yeah, I just saw that before we started up the stream. We actually got ourselves a first look at what set is it? Jay and Nia's Race Car Evo. Looks pretty cool. Probably will be doing a video on that after the stream wraps up, if we're even allowed to show this image. Yeah, very likely that the Ninjago sets will be revealed tomorrow. That is very likely. But yeah, let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we forget. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and I do provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. So that is that. Yeah, let's go ahead and find some pictures. Let's do some season 11 images for right now. I am planning on doing the Cole tier list today. I do have that in store for you guys. Maybe a little bit later into the stream we can get that rolling, take care of that. In the meantime, though, I want to talk about this set, man. This new set that just got leaked. I'm very cautious. I don't want to show the actual image itself on this stream. Here, maybe I can drop a link to it in the chat for you guys. Is Kat joining? Nah, she's got work today. Sorry. Yeah, we actually got ourselves a first look at a new Ninjago set. Let's see if I can copy the link for you guys in the chat really quick so you guys can go see it. I don't want to show it in the video because I don't know if it's, official or not, so I don't want to get my stuff taken down. There we go. Yeah, take a look at that. I just dropped the link in the chat. Take a look at that really quick. Make sure that link works. Oh yeah, that link works. All right, so this new set, Jay and Nia's Race Car Evo. I dropped the link in the chat so you guys can check it out if you would like. I will pin that as well for those of you guys that still want to check it out. I will pin that message so that way it doesn't get lost in the sea of chats that we have. This thing looks pretty cool just right off the bat. I don't have an issue with it. Very much not for season 16 though. Probably more likely it's going to be for that Ninjago Evolutions series which is rumored to be the new legacy. So yeah, I also saw there was a Doctor Strange set revealed as well. Saw that right before stream started. It seems like as soon as stream got started, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Probably not going to cover the Doctor Strange set in a video, but this new Ninjago set, it looks kind of cool. Those orange snakes are there. That's where those guys are going to be showing up. That's nice. And of course, the Jay and the Nia figures, exactly like what we expected them to be. Basically, the exact same one from the whatchamacallit, from the online game The Dojo. So an error occurred. Some of you guys are saying there's an error occurred for the link. Let me try it out again. Maybe they took down my Instagram post. Those pesky Lego employees. Nope, it works for me. Try refreshing on your guys' end. Maybe it'll work then. But yeah, this new set looks kind of cool. I'll probably do a video on that after stream wraps up. So do a quick little video talking about that. Not a bad looking set, but this does basically tell me that we are going to be getting the rest of the set images very soon. So probably tomorrow, if not sooner than that, maybe later tonight. Probably very soon, so I'm excited for that. It does kind of bother me though that we're getting another J race car, because we just got one for Seabound, did we not? I mean, granted, this one's a little different, but I do see some of the similarities. Who's to say? Orange snakes could be legacy constricti. That could be. I'm not exactly sure what these orange snakes are going to be, but we do know that these are probably going to be just for the Evo sets and not for, the season 16 style sets. So will the season 16 sets get revealed or just the Evo sets? I mean, they're both scheduled to come out around the same time, right? So I imagine they would both be revealed at the same time as well. I know some of the sets are coming out in January, some are being saved until March, but I feel like for the most part they're going to be coming out at the same time. unless all the Evo sets come out in January and the Season 16 stuff comes out in March. Not really sure. But at least we know we're probably going to be seeing some of the Evo sets. So we're just going to have to wait and see. I think these sets are for the shorts next year. Oh, yeah, most definitely. These are probably going to be strictly sets meant for those series of shorts. Probably not going to cross over to Season 16, which, is kind of... It is what it is, depending on what you think of these new sets. But no, this set looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't show it in the stream itself, but if you guys want to check out the link in the chat, if you haven't seen that yet, feel free to do so. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, all things considered. I do like those costumes from the dojo, the online game. Those costumes are pretty nice, so I'm glad we're getting them as actual minifigures. So, yeah. As I stretch my arms, the box of the set looks like a website game. Yeah, I think that's the intention. I think these are going to be strictly based on online shorts for Ninjago, so makes sense how it would find a little, or how it would be a little, cartoony like that. Did I get my Spotify Wrapped? Yes, I did. Watched that earlier today. Just a bunch of country music, If you guys know me, you know I love me some country music, yeehaw. Yeah, that was basically my entire Spotify Wrapped playlist, so probably not super exciting for a lot of you guys. But, can we get some possession pictures with the yaks? You mean the cows or the goats or the wallopers? Whatever. We'll put on possession. I'm sure there will be some of those cats, some of those cows in there somewhere. Just gonna have to wait and see. And then in a few minutes we are going to be switching things up and going on and doing the coal tier list. So that'll be next. That'll be the next step in the stream. The huge fluffy goats. Yes, indeed. Have I considered going back to my shorter videos that I post multiple times a day? I mean, yeah, I've considered it, but I really like doing like one longer video a day. These past couple of days have been a little hectic because, news keeps on dropping, so those videos usually don't need to be super long. But no, I've considered it, but I feel like I am very much comfortable with the, just doing one video per day, one longer video per day. I'm happy with that. Definitely been helping out the channel a lot, so not too bad, in that sense, not too shabby. They are yaks, wallopers, cows, yaks, goats, giraffes, could be anything. Have I watched Shang-Chi? Yes, I have watched it. Saw it in the theater. The Blu-ray just came out yesterday for it, and I went ahead and picked that up. Yeah, it's a good movie. I've seen it a couple times now. It's not too bad. Let's see. Do I like the Ultra Stealth Raider? Not really. I mean, that design's kind of ugly to me. The Ultrasonic Raider doesn't really have a good design, in my opinion. What does EVO stand for? Probably evolution. That's the rumor right now, is that these sets are trying to be like evolution style sets, very similar to what Legacy is, revamping older sets for the modern day. And from the looks of this new set, it kind of looks like it's trying to revamp maybe, I don't know, when have we seen a J race car before in the earlier days? Possession, the Jaywalker one, doesn't really look like that though, so maybe it's going to be its own thing entirely. Who's to say? Walloper equals evolved waffle. Oh yeah, Waffle's got well, she doesn't have the longest hair ever. She's pretty much kind of a short-haired cat, but I imagine if she were to grow her hair, she'd look very similar to a Walloper or a yak or a goat or a cow, whatever you want to call the mysterious creatures from Possession. Where's the leak? You can check it out in the chat. I put a link at the top of the chat. Should be pinned to it. Should lead you over to my Instagram. You can check it out there. Just a Ninjago Evo set got revealed. So, what breed is Waffle? I have no idea. I'm not familiar with a bunch of cat breeds. I'm familiar with some breeds of dogs, but not so much cats. You'd think I'd be more, knowledgeable in that subject, considering how much I love cats, but, I don't know a whole lot of cat breeds or whatever. As I sip my water. All right, let's go ahead and, oh, we got ourselves something else here. What's, oh, okay, it's just a Lego creator set. Yeah, if you guys don't follow Promo Bricks on Instagram, you totally should. I have notifications on for them. And they have been posting a whole bunch of new Lego sets that are coming out. So feel free to follow them. Big shout out to Promo Bricks. like they need my shout out. Let's go ahead and switch things over a little bit. I'm going to put my phone right here. Let's go ahead and find the tier list, because I am planning on doing a tier list today. Hopefully it didn't reset my tier list. Please no. All right, cool. All right, tier list time, folks. We got ourselves some Cole minifigures this time. We've already done tier lists for Kai and Jay, so now let's do Cole. This will become a video later on. I will edit this portion of the live stream into a video so you guys can watch it in video form and also participate live if you'd like. We're going to be going through all of the different Cole minifigures that have ever existed across Ninjago's multiple seasons and multiple sets, and putting them in the tier list. For the tiers, we have perfect being the best, followed by great, average, bad, and terrible being the worst. Some of you guys have suggested that I add on some more tiers. We can probably do that for the next couple of tier lists after this one. Some of you guys have said maybe we should add some more tiers in here, you know, to make things a little more interesting, which I totally agree. We could do that. So in the meantime, though, let's go ahead and get things started. Feel free to rank these along with me in the chat if you would like. So first things first, we have OG Cole, the original 2011 Cole. This guy's pretty cool. Not as cool as some other guys, but still decent nonetheless. Probably average for him, honestly. I'm thinking average for the original Cole. I believe the other original Ninja went in average as well. I like these designs, though. Very simple, very straightforward. However, there have been several designs that have come after that are infinitely better than the originals, in my opinion. So probably average for this version of Cole. A lot of you guys are saying average as well. The J set got leaked. Oh yeah, we talked about that earlier in the stream. It looks pretty cool. Should add a good tier between great and average because the jump from great to average is big. Fair enough, we could totally do that. I was thinking about putting one more in here and one in between here, you know? Maybe having a few more tiers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put original Cole and average, not gonna lie. Some of you guys are saying average as well. Let's move on to Cole DX, Dragon Extreme Cole. Cole DX. I actually like Cole DX a lot more than some other of the DX Ninja. I think the gold and the black definitely work for Cole, so I'm probably going to put Cole DX in average as well, because the design, while it is pretty cool, it's also very simplistic and not as good as, you know, several other things that have come after it, so probably average, but I will be putting it above the OG, you know. I like Cole DX, though. Unfortunately, my minifigure for Cole DX is faded, and I have multiples, and they're all faded, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. DX Cole is still a pretty cool design nonetheless. You put it in great. Fair enough. Some of you guys are saying great. Most of you guys are saying average. DX Cole's your least favorite. That's fair. I do like it a lot. I like it a lot more than some of the other DX Ninja. That is for sure. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh, this one's easy. The micro figure Cole. These are always pretty funny, but, you know, for the purposes of these tier lists, we're going to have to put it in the bad section because it's nowhere near as good as some of these other figures. It is funny and cute in its own way, though, so, you know what? It goes in the bad section just regardless. I do like these. I do want to collect these one day, these little micro figures. They look adorable, and I want to get the full set. If you guys... whoa. Lots of staticky stuff. If you guys don't know, those original micro figures came out in a very, very obscure Ninjago board game that LEGO released in 2011. So that's where these guys come from. Kendo Cole is also bad in my opinion. I don't like any of the Kendo Ninja. I'll put it above the micro figure for Cole, but I really don't like any of the Kendo Ninja. You guys know that. I think the Kendo armor is very bland and very boring looking, and it just goes over the original Cole costume, so it doesn't really have anything new aside from the Kendo armor, which in and of itself is quite boring, you know, to say the least, so I'm gonna have to put that in the bad section. That's for sure. Some of you guys are saying bad as well. Agreed, yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Kendo Ninja. I think they looked cool in the show, but for some reason in the sets, they just kind of, you know, they don't look as great. They don't look as exciting, you know? You know what I'm saying? You pick up what I'm putting down? I haven't watched your channel in a while. Ninjago seems to have come a long way. Oh yeah, look at how far Ninjago's come. These recent suits have been pretty interesting. But yeah, thanks for checking out the stream, man. Thanks for coming back and watching my content again. Always appreciate that. They just use it for training. Oh yeah, the kendo suits are not that exciting. Let's move on to Cole ZX, which I actually think is quite decent. In fact, I'm going to put it in the great section. Cole ZX is actually one of my favorite of the ZX Ninja. I love the silver armor on Cole. I think that works very nice. The printing itself is also not too bad. A lot of the ZX Ninja tend to go with like a asymmetrical look for some reason, but not Cole. Cole's is very symmetrical, very clean, very pristine looking. It's definitely not as, what's the right word? It's not as messy as some of the other ZX suits, that's for sure. I do like it a lot, though. I'm going to put it in great. There probably will be others that go above this one in terms of greatness, but for right now, I like Cole ZX enough to put it in the great section. What are you guys saying? Perfect, great, average, great. Pretty much between average and perfect. A lot of you guys are saying. I have it right in the middle. How about that? Great, great. Love this suit. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like the silver shoulder pads. I think, they had the choice to give Cole either silver or gold. I'm glad they went with silver. I think that fits with Cole's element a lot better than gold would. Just my opinion. Let's go ahead and move on to NRG Cole. NRG Cole. Okay, here's my problem with NRG Cole. I don't like how it's pink. I don't know why it's pink. It's probably supposed to be like a reddish color, but to me, it just looks pink. I would much rather prefer orange for this guy. I think he is still cool looking, much like several of the other NRG Ninja, but I don't like it as much as some of the other ones, and I kind of prefer something like this, for example, with the orange energy instead of, the pink. I don't know why it's pink. I'm going to have to put that in the average section. Not my favorite of the NRG Ninja. I don't know why, but it being kind of like a pinkish red color always just kind of bothered me. Can't really tell you. Why. I guess, nowadays I kind of wish it was orange. What are you guys saying for this one? Bunch of averages, couple bads. Yeah, why is it pink? No idea. Why not reddish orange? That's a good question. Probably should have been like a reddish orangish color. Not sure why Lego did not do that, but hey, it is what it is. We still have NRG Cole in the average section. Kimono Cole, you guys already know I love the kimonos. Perfect tier for me. My only issue with Cole's kimono is that I wish maybe the mask turned gray. That would have made it a little bit more on par with some of the other kimono ninja in the same way that the arms and the mask are the same color, if you get what I'm saying. Cole's stands out a little bit just because of that. It's not really the same pattern as the other kimono ninja, but it still looks great nonetheless. My only issue with this release of the figure was, of course, the absence of the silver shoulder pads. Those make the suit look 10 times better, but overall the kimonos are still one of my favorite Ninjago suits, and Kimono Cole goes in perfect because of that. Yeah, imagine a gray mask with a silver crest. That would have been really cool. That would have been really nice. I still don't mind the black mask for Cole. It fits this variant, but it just kind of looks a little awkward when you compare him to the other Kimono Ninja, which have a different pattern entirely. Did I see the Hawkeye today? Yeah, I did. I actually really enjoyed the new episode of Hawkeye. No spoilers here, obviously, if you guys haven't watched it just yet. I thought it was pretty good, though. Big improvement over the other two. Too much gray. Yeah, I could see why that complaint would be made if the mask were to be gray, because Cole, of course, is the Black Ninja. But, it is what it is. A lot of you guys are saying perfect for this one. I agree. It is pretty perfect. And that'll do it for the original run of Ninjago. Let's move on to Techno Cole, which came out in 2014 with the rebooted sets. Techno Cole, not gonna lie, it's I'm gonna say average, but I'm going to put it above the NRG variant. Not as good as these two, but definitely not as great as some of these ones up here. My biggest issue with Techno Cole: no leg printing, very messy torso printing. Not a huge fan of it. I like the black half mask though, and of course this is the first time that we're seeing Cole's hairpiece, which isn't too bad, but overall these Techno suits, yeah, they just don't really do it for me. I'm not a big fan of how they look overall. Some of them look great, in my opinion, especially Lloyd's, but for Cole's, he's not that great. Probably going to put that in the average section. So just my thoughts on that. A lot of you guys are saying average as well. I agree. Very, very average Cole suit. Some of you guys are talking about the Jayania car image. Yep, we already talked about that. Feel free to check out the link at the top of the chat to see my post on that on my Instagram story. I'll probably do a video on that after the stream wraps up. Let's go ahead and talk about Stone Armor Cole, which is actually a pretty cool looking Cole costume. I think Stone Armor Cole for me is going to go in the perfect section as well. I just love the combination of the black and the silver, fits with the earth element in my opinion, and it just makes the suit look very clean. We've seen black and silver as a color scheme for Cole before, so it's also very familiar to us. It's very, familiar in that sense. We don't really have a whole lot of variation going on with these stone armor suits, but the actual suit itself still looks great. The design is awesome. I love the actual minifigure itself. Has a different Cole head as well, which is always, exciting to see. Definitely not a bad thing there. I like it a lot. So I'm going to put it in the perfect section. I know some people really don't like the stone armor suits, but I like them a lot. They're a big improvement over the techno suits, in my humble opinion. Don't like the shoulder pads, they're too big. That's a fair point. I don't mind them too much. I think they're a pretty perfect size in my opinion. Let's see, what's next? Tournament Cole. The sleeveless Cole, or at least the first one. Definitely not too bad. In fact, I'll say this one's pretty great as well. I don't mind this suit on Cole. I think for some of the other ninja it doesn't really work out, but for this version of Cole, for Cole, what is it? Tournament Cole. For Tournament Cole, it works out extremely well. The sleeveless look, I mean. Definitely fits Cole's character. I like the black suit. I like the sleeveless look. It also has some little bits of blue on there as well. Not sure if you guys can tell from this image, but the suit also does have some blue on it. Same deal with his Zukin costume down here. But yeah, Tournament Cole, not too bad. I like that variant a lot more than some of the other ninja. Remake is better for sure. Legacy did this design a lot better, and we will get to that, where is it? Soon enough, right down here. Okay, next up we have Zukin Cole, also not a bad Cole suit. I'll probably put this one in, I like this one a lot. I'm probably going to put this one in perfect. I love the black and the brown look. That color scheme fits Cole's earth element a lot as well. It fits it real nicely, much like the gray and the black over here. Okay, thanks Tier Maker for scrolling down the page all the way. Don't know what that was about. But yeah, Zukin Cole I like a lot. I think the colors look real nice. I love the symbol on the hood. I don't mind the blue in the suit as well. There's a little bit of blue in there. I don't think that looks too bad. Overall, I like Zukin Cole enough to put him in the perfect section. He's just not as great, in my opinion, as Stone Armor Cole or Kimono Cole. Yeah. Sell today. Yes, indeed. What even was this for? Who is this man? I don't know who that man is. I've never seen this man before in my entire life. Is that the one in season 4? Yep, Zukin Cole. The one after the tournament style ninja costume that all the ninja received. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Deepstone Cole. Deepstone Cole, I'm not super big on. In fact, I'm going to have to put this one in average. Here's my issue with Deepstone Cole. I like the gray mask. I don't like what's going on in the torso. I think this orange ring looks real obnoxious. If they made that gray, it would have fit the actual costume a lot better. I also don't like the little bit of brown right here. It just kind of makes me think that the suit doesn't really know what color it wants to be. Can't really decide on a color in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of Deepstone Cole. I think the other Deepstone ninja are awesome, but Deepstone Cole, I just don't like all that much. The colors bother me a lot on it, especially this big orange ring, which is very obnoxious and it stands out a lot. If they were going to do that, they should have just made the entire secondary color orange instead of gray. So that's my big issue with Deepstone Cole. Kind of an unpopular opinion, but that's just my problem with it. A lot of you guys are giving this one really high marks. I agree, the Deepstone suits overall are pretty nice. I think they kind of missed the mark with Cole's, though. Just my opinion. You guys are free to disagree. I think Skybound Cole does that concept a lot better. But first, let's talk about Air Jitsu Cole. In my opinion, this is a much better version of the NRG Cole. Probably going to put it right behind Deepstone. I like the orange. I think that looks really nice. Definitely fits that earth color scheme a lot more than the pink does. Again, not sure why they decided to go with pink for this guy. The orange looks a lot better. Overall, this suit looks really clean. I don't mind this one too much. It's just not my favorite of the Cole variants, but it's also not my least favorite. So For NRG, or not NRG, but for Air Jitsu Cole, I'm going to put him in the average section as well. Definitely not a bad looking suit right there. Next up we have Skybound Cole. This gets a perfect from me. Not sure why it dropped it in the average. It gets a perfect score for me. I love Skybound Cole, or Destiny Cole as some people call it. In fact, I'm going to put it above Stone Armor. I think this suit is awesome. I love the ghost face as well. You don't really see that ghost face used in a lot of Cole variants. This makes this suit stand out. I love the gray, the black, and the gold combination. That looks really nice. In my opinion, this is a much better version of this one right here. It actually has a continuous color scheme that's consistent throughout the entire thing, unlike Deepstone Cole, whose colors bother me tremendously. Yeah, I don't mind Skybound Cole all that much. What do you guys have to say about it? Average, great, perfect, perfect. Don't like the gray. Yeah, that's fair. They kind of phased out the gray for Cole in some of these newer incarnations. Now they use like orange as a secondary color, except in the island, but we'll get to that momentarily. Yeah, I don't mind Skybound Cole all that much, if we're being honest. Honor Cole, or Day of the Departed Cole, this suit's awesome. Gonna have to put this one in perfect as well. I'll probably put it, you know what, I like it more than Skybound. I like it a lot more than Skybound. This suit also uses a lot of gray, but also uses a lot of brown. So it fits in with that earth color scheme. I love the black mask. It's kind of a reverse of what we saw for Deepstone and Skybound. I love the designs that were carried over from the original and the ZX variant. It's kind of like the best of all of these suits combined into one. And I also love that face with the ghost scar. This is easily one of my favorite Cole variants out of the entire selection. And it seems like a lot of you guys agree, because a lot of people are saying perfect. Which, yeah, I agree. It is pretty perfect. I like this suit a lot. Some of you guys are saying great. That's okay. Just arrived to see Ghost Cole in perfect. Nice. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, Ghost Cole, or, Skybound Cole, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that figure's awesome. But Honor Cole is also pretty cool. I love the brown armor as well for these suits. Cole RX, though... admittedly, I'm not a huge fan of Cole RX. I think this suit could have been a lot better. I'll probably put it in average, but below NRG. I am just not a big fan of Cole RX. It kind of ruins this pristine and clean design, in my opinion. It ruins it for me. I love the arms, though. The arms are okay. I love that earth punch effect with this figure right here, but I'm just not a big fan of the torso print. It looks extremely messy. It doesn't look like how it did in the show, and it just looks like, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't look all that great to me. It looks very unfinished, I'll say that. Kind of looks like they had a pretty good idea, but they just didn't go through all the way with it. So I'm not a big fan of RX Cole. It also would have helped this design if they would have included the armor that we see on Honor Cole. But you know what? They didn't. And yeah, for all the reasons I just listed, this suit is average. I do like, how they kept the overall shape of this version of Cole, I'll say, but they kind of ruined it in terms of a design. I don't like it all that much. Average, bad. A lot of you guys are saying average or bad. Just kind of meh. Fair enough. Some of you guys actually like it. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, it's always good if you guys like things, obviously. If you can find something good in something that I, find bad, it's always a good thing, I'm glad you can do that. Who's my favorite character in Ninjago? Cole is my favorite ninja, so I'll probably have to go with Cole. Quite the coincidence that we're doing a Cole tier list at the moment. But yeah, with that being said, Cole RX is a no-go for me. Hands of Time Cole, on the other hand, is actually quite nice. I'll probably put this one in the great section, not gonna lie, in this order. I think this order fits this suit. It fits in quite nicely. I don't mind this suit all that much. The Hands of Time suits are very much hit or miss for me, but I think Cole's is more of a hit than a miss. I love the gray. I love the black. I think the black arms work best on Cole because, his color scheme primarily uses black a lot of the time, so that's good. I love the scar face carried over from the other two variants that we just talked about, and overall, yeah, I don't mind that suit all that much. Basically just black and brown and gray rolled into a pretty good looking Cole suit. Not gonna lie, Cole's suit might be my favorite of the entire Hands of Time selection. Yeah, otherwise known as the fusion suits. A lot of you guys are saying great as well for this one. Fair enough. Don't like the ropes. Yeah, I mean, the ropes are kind of, you know, they exist, that's for sure. In my opinion, though, it kind of reminds me of ZX Cole, which isn't too bad of a design, I don't think. So I don't mind the ropes too much, but I can see why people would have issues with them. So, gotta say the Cole suits got better as the seasons progressed. Yeah, some of these new ones are pretty nice, but some of these old ones are also quite nice. So, all right, let's move on to... Oh, as I stretch my arms. Give me 1 second, folks. Oh, my arms hurt. All right, let's move on to the Ninjago movie, because we have a couple of Cole designs for the movie, starting with the regular movie Cole, which, you know, this design is all right. You know, it's quite all right. It's totally not going to be my favorite Cole design ever. I love this design for the movie. I think this movie suit for Cole is excellent. I love the sleeveless look. I love the printing on the arms as well. I love the printing on the torso. I love the printing of the mask. I just love this entire design. I think they really nailed it with movie Cole. I think his design is excellent. He's probably one of my favorite Cole suits of all time. Not gonna lie, it just kind of fits in with all the things that I liked about all these other versions. They kind of made it all work here. My only complaint, maybe they could have used a little bit more gray, but I understand why they went with brown. I think that works as well. So yeah, I don't really have any complaints, any major complaints with this Cole variant. He looks pretty cool, all things considered. And Promo Bricks just put up a photo of the Jay and Nia Evo race car thing. So, a little late on that one, Promo Bricks, but still good nonetheless. What do you guys have to say about the movie suit for Cole? Great, perfect. A lot of you guys are saying no as well. That's fair. That's fair. Movie's horrible. I disagree. I liked the movie, you know, for what it was. It was all right. It was okay. Oh boy, now let's get into some of these casual Cole costumes. I'm not a big fan of this one, this casual look for Cole. I'm going to put this one in the bad section. I'll put it above Kendo Cole, though, because, you know, it's better than Kendo Cole. I just don't like this look for Cole. It may fit Cole's design for the actual, you know, movie, but I don't think this fits in with the show very well. I know it's not trying to, but I just don't like how... You know, I just don't like this design overall. This sleeveless tank top Cole... Not my favorite. There are definitely better casual Cole figures that we will get to very soon. Not a big fan of that one. Some of you guys are saying perfect, average. Some of you guys are saying bad. Very mixed on this one, it seems. Casual Cole's amazing. That's fair. I like the accessory that it comes with, though. It comes with like a boombox radio thing. It's not too bad. This version of Cole, I think this one came out in the Ninjago City docks. I like this one a little more. It's not movie accurate, but it's a better, you know, casual design than this thing. I'll probably put this one in average, probably above, I'll put it above Cole RX, but not above NRG. Again, I like this design a lot more than this one, but I still don't feel like this fits with the TV show Cole. Not gonna lie. You know, it's not supposed to, but you get what I'm saying. I just don't like a lot of the casual Cole designs, not gonna lie. Why couldn't they make like Cole's gray hoodie that he had in the earlier Ninjago seasons? That casual outfit for Cole works extremely well, in my opinion. Still has the sweet hair. That's true. That's true. This hairpiece is actually really nice. I like it a lot. Not as much as I like this hairpiece, though, for the man bun. But this design for Cole is pretty bland because all of the ninja use this exact same design. I don't like this one all that much. Probably going to put it above Kendo, though, because the Kendo ninja, again, I just don't really like all that much. I do like this hairpiece, though, for Cole. The man bun piece is excellent. I love how they recolored that for the island. But yeah, these white trainee Spinjitzu suits, I'm not super big on, so going to have to put that in the bad section as well. Can I link the tier list? Actually, I think it should be in the description. Yeah, it should be in the description of this very live stream. It's under the Google Drive link. But yeah, feel free to, you know, do this on your own time or do it along with me, whatever works. There is a link in the description to this tier list, so feel free to check that out. Oh, what? You guys don't like the man bun? I think it's awesome. I love that hairpiece. I love how they used it on Master Wu during Hunted. I love how they recolored it for the island. I just love that hairpiece. It's one of my favorite Ninjago hairpieces of all time. But I can see why you don't like it. I understand. Alrighty, let's move on to who's next. We have Sons of Garmadon, Cole. This suit is actually quite nice. I like it a lot. Gonna have to put it in the perfect section. I'll put it above. I'll put it above stone armor. I don't like it as much as I like the Skybound suit, but this suit is still awesome. It takes a lot of the elements from the movie and turns it into the TV show. Here's where the gray comes in. I love the orange color as well. The brown is also quite nice. A little bit conflicting in terms of colors, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Excuse me. There are definitely worse Cole suits out there that conflict with the colors. But overall, I don't mind this suit all that much. I love the sleeveless look. I love the armor. Overall, Sons of Garmadon or Season 8 Cole is not all that bad, I must say. Definitely goes in the perfect section, in my opinion. A lot of you guys are saying the same thing, though. Perfect. SOG Cole is great. I agree. Well, I think it's perfect, but, you know, I can see why you'd say it's great. Lloyd's is the best. Oh, for Sons of Garmadon? Yeah, I agree. His suit is actually quite nice. We'll get to Lloyd soon enough, though. Right now, we are on Cole. How many Coles are there? I think I counted 38 before I did this. Might be wrong, though. Feel free to count what you see on your screen if you would like to. I think there's around 38, maybe 39. Let's move on to Spinjitzu Master Cole. Okay, I don't mind Spinjitzu Master Cole. He's definitely not as bad as some of the other Spinjitzu Master figures out there. With that being said, it still gets a bad rating in my opinion. I'm just not a big fan of this this design. I'm not a big fan of the Spinjitzu Masters as they are, but I think some other ninja are definitely worse in terms of the Spinjitzu Masters. At least with this guy, the orange, the brown, and the black color scheme still kind of fits with the Cole character, you know. All of the ninja use the exact same black legs, which work for Cole, so it's not as terrible as some of the other Spinjitzu Master suits, but it's still not great, so gonna have to put that in the bad section. I don't really have the, I don't really feel like it needs to be in terrible, unlike some other ones, but, that's just my opinion. A lot of you guys are saying average for this one. Bad. Yeah, it's not very great. How many of these have I done before? We did Kai and we did Jay. So now we're doing Cole. And then next up, we'll probably do Zane next week. Every single week, we do a new suit ranking. So it's average. At least that one's so cool. I kind of disagree. I'm not a big fan of this guy. Hunted Cole, however, is actually quite nice. Probably put this in the great section. In fact, I'll put it above ZX Cole. I like this design. It's sort of like a battle damaged version of this. Definitely not a terrible idea. I love the ripped sleeve right here. I love the scratches that he has on his Lego pectoral muscles. Definitely shows that he's been through some hardships. He's seen some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like this suit overall. I definitely like the leg printing as well. The printing overall in this suit, as well as the Sons of Garmadon suit, is just beautiful. I don't mind the suit at all. But it's not as good as Season 8, so it's not as good as this one, so that's why it's in the great section. But still, pretty great figure, not gonna lie. You hate the hood, that's fair. Not a lot of people. I think folks are pretty mixed on this on the Ninjago movie hoods. My biggest issue with them is that you have to take the entire head off the figure if you want to swap around hoods. It's not like one of these where you can just pop the hood off and replace it easily. There's like an extra step with these ones, so I can see why that would be kind of annoying. I don't think they look all that bad, though. I think they actually look quite nice. All right, Dragon Master Cole, or whatever you want to call this one. I like this design, actually. This design's pretty cool. Gonna put this in great. I was gonna say maybe I'll put it above Hands of Time, but I don't know. I like that one more than this one still. At least this one is show accurate. This guy never appeared in the show, but I still like that design a lot. I think it definitely fits the Cole character. I love the brown sleeves. It matches the actual mask. I actually like it a lot. I don't mind this design at all for a Dragon Master Cole or Dragon Flyer Cole, whatever you want to call this version of Cole. What are you guys saying? Great, average. Mask is too round. Yeah, I can see why. That would be a complaint. I don't mind him too much though. Still. Yeah. Overall, I don't mind the Dragon Flyer version of Cole. I actually think that would have been pretty cool to see in the show. Unfortunately, we never did, but that's okay. That's all right. All right. Let's move on to Legacy Cole. Legacy Cole. I actually don't mind all that much. I'll probably put it in great, though. I don't think it belongs in the perfect tier. I'll put it above Hunted Cole, though. My biggest issue with Legacy Cole is this massive just gray opening in the center of the torso. Not sure why they decided to do it like that. If they would have made it a little bit smaller, I think I would have liked this figure a lot more. I also think the mask, if it had like an orange headband, maybe it would have been a lot cooler. But hey, this design is still not bad though. I like it enough to put it at the top of the great tier, so if that says anything. But yeah, not my favorite of the Legacy Ninja, but definitely not terrible. What do you guys have to say about this one? Average, lots of averages, though we do have a couple of greats and a couple perfects, which is okay. Lots of people have their own opinions after all. Yeah, I don't mind it too much, but for me, it's not as good as some of these, so it is what it is. Average or bad needs more. Yeah, I'll admit though, a lot of the Cole suits are actually quite nice, but we do have a couple of other ones to rank yet, so who knows, maybe these other sections will fill up. Season 11 Cole. I like this one a lot. I like it a lot. I'll put it above. Oop, what did I do? No, you go in there and you go here. There we go. A little bit of a mishap there with the clicker. Yeah, I like Season 11 Cole a lot. Actually, I'll put it above Legacy. There we go. Now it belongs there. I love the hood. I love the orange. I love the printing on the hood. I think the torso is a little simplistic, but I think it works for this version of Cole. I don't mind the sleeveless look all that much, though I do think at some point in time you gotta give Cole some sleeves, man. There's way too many sleeveless Coles, I must say. But this guy's not too bad. I like it for what it is. It definitely isn't as great as, you know, some of the other Season 11 designs, though Season 11 Cole is quite nice in my opinion. A lot of you guys are saying great as well. Perfect, good, great. How long is this video? We have about 15 minutes left in the stream, and we'll get through it. Usually when these things come out as videos, they're around maybe 20 minutes, because I cut down a lot of stuff, so yeah. What number live stream did I do, Kai and Jay? You can actually find those as videos if you just look on my channel. I ranked Kai and Jay on the live streams, but I edited those, or I edited that footage into a video. You can find the videos on the channel pretty easily. Just look through my recent uploads. So, how did Cole survive in the Never Realm without sleeves? Maybe because he's, you know, super tough. He can handle the cold or something. I don't know. It's a good question. That is a good question. All right. Forbidden Spinjitzu Cole. Not big on. I think that hood is kind of ugly. You know what? I'll put this one in bad as well. I'll put it above this guy, though. My biggest issue with this figure is the hood. I like the orange coloring up here, but on top of a black mask, it just makes the orange look very muddy. It like blends into the black, and it's not as crisp or as shiny as I would have liked it to be, so probably not going to rank that one any higher than bad. I do like the printing, though, on the torso and the legs, but that's not this figure's credit. That's this figure's credit. Also, no armor on this guy. Just makes this guy look very incomplete and very messy. So, probably gonna have to put that one in the bad section. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of some of these, like, NRG style ninjas. They never really appealed to me that much. Don't know why. Isn't mud supposed to be earth? I mean, I guess you could say that, but I feel like these suits are trying to showcase like that raw power dispersing from the suit, and it just kind of looks like Cole's hair is on fire. A very messy, muddy fire. Not super great. But yeah, I don't like that suit all that much. A suit that I do like a lot, though, for Cole is Tournament, Legacy Tournament. This suit's awesome. Gonna have to put this one in perfect, actually. I love what they did with this suit this time around. I love the orange on here. Fits a lot better than the blue does down here. And I just love the hairpiece overall. It's a lot better than this one. And these printings, this print on this guy is not too bad. I think that the Legacy 2 suits did a fantastic job at upgrading this already established design. Probably won't rank it any higher than this. I like these ones a lot more than I like this guy, but still not too bad. I like this guy a lot. What do you guys have to say about this guy? Let's see. Great, perfect, very perfect. Yeah, I like it a lot. Jay and Nia's Evo card just got leaked. Oh yeah, we've already talked about that. I've already posted that on my Instagram.coms. Feel free to follow me on there if you haven't done so already. Digicole. All right, let's talk about Digicole pretty quick. Digicole. I don't know how to feel about Digicole. Maybe average, but at the very end of you know what? I'll put it above Cole RX. My biggest issue with Digicole, I don't think white works for Cole in this way. They tried to combine the white with the black, with the gray, with the blue, with the orange. It's a lot of colors trying to clash for attention, and I don't think it works all that well. It's not terrible by any means. I don't hate Digicole as a suit, but it's not my favorite of the Digi Ninja. I think for the Digi or Prime Empire Ninja, some of the suits work really well while others do not, and Cole is one of those suits that doesn't work as well as it probably should have. So that's my biggest issue with the Digi version of Cole. If you guys like it, once again, that's perfectly fine. I'm glad you guys can find enjoyment in something that I cannot. So what do you guys have to say about it? Couple averages, couple greats, a lot of greats actually. That's fair. That is fair. Kind of bad you can't tell it's Cole. I mean, yeah, I suppose. His suit does look kind of similar to Nia's, I guess, in the mask alone, but I think the rest of the suit kind of, you know, shows who this guy is supposed to be. All right, let's move on to to this guy, Avatar Cole. Okay. Avatar Cole is hilarious, but for all the wrong reasons. This guy as a figure is extremely lazy. The only thing that they did was slap a mustache onto Cole and gave him some Lego City printing and some torsos or whatever. It's also not even exclusive to, you know, it doesn't even appear in the show. It's also not even show accurate because it never appeared, though it is hilarious. I don't know where I want to put this guy. I'll probably put him in bad, but at the very front for at least being funny. You know, he's a funny figure. It's funny in terms of a concept, you know, Rocky Danger Buff, haha, so funny. But, you know, the figure itself is also extremely lazy. So I'll probably put it in the bad section. I do like the mustache, though. The mustache saves it from going in the terrible section. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't mind Mustache Cole or Avatar Cole all that much. Pretty sure it did appear. If you guys can show me where it appeared, then feel free. But from what I remember, I don't think it was show accurate. So feel free to correct me though. All right, Hero Cole. I don't mind Hero Cole. Actually, Hero Cole is kind of average to me. I'll probably put it above the Deepstone variant. I like the golden armor. I like how it blends with the black and the brown. I just don't like how one of these sleeves is still exposed. It just kind of makes it look kind of awkward with the yellow clashing against the gold. If that sleeve was done up in black, this figure would have been 10 times better. Just my opinion on that. I really don't like that sleeveless look. It doesn't help that the other one's gold as well. It's very inconsistent. And I get it, you know, this is just armor slapped over this one, slapped over this guy. But still, they could have done a lot more with this figure. Maybe giving him a black arm would have been a lot cooler. But, you know, from what it is, in my opinion, it's very average. But it's at the top of the average tier. So it's not that bad, right? A lot of you guys are saying perfect for this one. That's fair. Perfect, average, great. Yeah, I think it's kind of average. Not my favorite of the Cole suits. So it is what it is, I guess. In the show, this design is not as obnoxious as it is in the set form. As this figure goes, in minifigure form, I'm just not a big fan of that missing sleeve. Very sad in my opinion. Spinjitzu Burst Cole. Another one of these NRG style figures. This one, I don't know how to feel about this guy. I'll probably put this one in bad as well, right next to this guy and this guy. I don't mind this suit. It just looks like another one of those generic NRG suits. There's been a million of them, and there will be a million of them to come. As it stands right now, I am not too big on these guys. The Spinjitzu Burst figures are not super great in my opinion. I do like the orange, though. It makes it look a lot cooler than this guy. But this guy is just kind of classic as well. This guy is very forgettable, not very exciting in terms of the print. It does look nice, but, you know, you kind of forget it when you're looking at all of these Cole suits. It kind of just fades into the background, not going to lie. So, that's just my opinion on Spinjitzu Burst Cole. A lot of you guys are saying, some of you guys are saying great. Some of you guys are saying bad. Yeah, I mean, you guys are entitled to your own opinions. I think it's kind of a forgettable figure, in my opinion. Again, just my own opinion. Okay, Epic Battle Cole. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better. I like the orange mask. I like the orange gloves, but that design kind of looks a little too similar to this tournament Cole up here. I'm going to put this one in average, but I will put it above. I'll probably put it above the original suits, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. I think that's a good spot for it. I don't mind it all that much. I think overall this kind of fits for like an epic battle version of Cole, I guess. I like the orange on it. I don't mind the orange mask, and it's just kind of an average suit. Not much else to say about it. Not too great, not too terrible. It just kind of exists. Not going to see it in the show ever, so it is kind of forgettable in that way. The orange half mask is awesome. Yeah, I agree. It is pretty awesome. I also love the orange gloves. That's not too bad either. Yeah, I guess that's just my opinion on Epic Battle Cole. It's just kind of average, kind of forgettable. All right, yeah, Golden Cole time. Time for Golden Legacy Cole. Perfect. I like it a lot. Stands out a lot from a lot of these other ones. Made to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Ninjago. I'm not a big fan of the way that the black is kind of dulled down here. Kind of makes Cole look like he's got like gunmetal gray as his secondary color. I think the black could have been, you know, darkened a little more, could have stood out a little more, but I still don't mind this version of Golden Cole. I'll probably put it above Legacy Tournament. Not as great as some of these ones, though, in my opinion, but still a pretty cool Cole figure nonetheless. This figure is the only reason why I bothered to get the X1 Ninja Charger set. If that figure was not in it, I would not have gotten that set. So, perfect in my opinion. A lot of you guys are saying the same. A lot of you guys are saying perfect, great, good. Across the board seems like a pretty popular figure, which isn't too shabby. As I sip my water. All right, as I crack the knuckles now. Okay, let's move on to what's next. We have Urban Cole, another one of these casual Cole costumes. I don't like them. Putting this one in bad. I don't like the tank top look on Cole. Not gonna lie, reminds me a lot of this one. Though at least it's not blue. That's good. It's actually, you know, his color. I'll probably put it in this section. Not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't like these urban or casual designs for Cole. I don't think any of them work. As mentioned earlier, why not make a gray sweatshirt or a hoodie? That fits Cole 10 times more in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of these tank tops for Cole. Don't like it. The hair is perfect. Oh yeah, this hairpiece is always fun to get. Always fun to get more of those hair pieces for Cole. Island Cole. Oh my goodness. The Island Ninja are gorgeous. Where do I want to put this guy? He's going in the perfect tier somewhere. You know what? I'll put him right behind Honor Cole, or Day of the Departed Cole, whatever you want to call it. I love Island Cole. I love that hairpiece. The orange headband makes this hairpiece stand out even more, and it looks beautiful. I love the gray on the torso. I love the black legs. I just love this suit overall. It looks awesome. Can't really deny it. I think this suit looks amazing. I love the Island Ninja. They're all just so cool. And a lot of you guys are saying the same thing. I agree. Island Cole looks amazing in my opinion. Simping for the hair. Me too. I love that hairpiece. And last and kind of least, let's rank Scuba Cole. Not show accurate, kind of an ugly design. It's gonna go in the bad tier somewhere, but I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I'll probably put it, you know what? I'll put it at the top of the bad tier. I don't like it all that much. It's not my favorite scuba design for the Ninja. I think it has way too much orange on it. That's just my opinion. I really don't like the orange on Scuba Cole. Not my favorite scuba design overall. And it never appeared in the show, so it's kind of forgettable in that sense as well. And with that being said, I think that's our tier list for Cole. Yeah, no terrible this time. I don't really feel the need to put any of these guys in the terrible tier. These all have somewhat redeeming qualities to me, but I feel like we should probably put someone in terrible. Well, this guy's the last, so I guess he gets bumped down to terrible. You know what? There. That's my final list. You know. Terrible needs to have somebody in there. And while I don't really hate any Cole costumes necessarily, this guy is my least favorite, so I'll bump him down to the terrible section. So yeah, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my Cole tier list. I like my picks. I like my perfect section. Overall, you know, Cole has some pretty sweet looking ninja costumes, not gonna lie there. Yeah, not gonna lie. A lot of these bad ones are just kind of either underwhelming or, you know, non-existent within the context of the show. So I guess that's that. But yeah, I'm really happy with my perfect section though. These guys look amazing. So yeah, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my Cole tier list right here. Thanks a lot for checking this one out. I will leave a link to this down below in the description. You can find it in the description of the stream. I'll also put it in the description of the video. When this comes out, I will edit this and put this up within the next couple of days, most likely. Let's go back to our regularly scheduled stream, because we are almost out of time. We kind of ran this one down right to the very end. So we got a few minutes left. We have like 2 minutes. If you guys want to hang out for a few more minutes, feel free to, you know, shoot me some questions. We can hang out for a little while longer until the stream wraps up. But yeah, we are almost out of time here on this stream. What's for Thursday? Not sure what I want to do tomorrow. Tomorrow might just be a casual day. And then Friday, we're going to do some type of Ninjago trivia, whether that be on Kahoot or somewhere else. Still trying to figure out what I want to do for that. So, but yeah, guys, that's the plan for tomorrow. We have no plans. No plans for tomorrow. What else you guys got going on? What's my favorite set? I love the movie Bounty. That set's beautiful. And the City Gardens is alright, you know. It's a pretty sweet looking set. Probably one of those two. Why is slow mode on? To prevent spam. I believe I have it set to 15 seconds to prevent spam and whatnot. So, just kind of fits overall. What's my favorite Zane suit? Not sure what my favorite would be, but right off the top of my head, I really like the Titanium Ninja Zane from Season 4. That one's awesome. I also love the new Legacy Deepstone style Zane. But we will do the Zane tier list next week, and I will rank all of those suits according to my own opinion. It's already Thursday at my place. Oh, at my place, it is Wednesday night. Almost Thursday, but not quite. Not just yet. Did I get No Way Home tickets? I did. I was sitting there refreshing for about an hour until I finally got some. So yes, I am all set. I am going to see it that premiere night, and I also have tickets for the Sunday of opening weekend. Figured I'd see it twice, because why not? I imagine it's going to be a pretty cool looking, a pretty cool movie. I'm excited. Let's see. Yeah, I have tickets for Thursday and Sunday. Have I seen the new image for Ninjago 2022? The Jay and Nia race car thing? Yeah, I saw that. Probably going to be filming a video on that as soon as I wrap up the stream here. Which, you know what? It is also time to wrap things up today. So, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap things up today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this stream. This was a lot of fun. We will come back tomorrow for more streams, but let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we forget. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and I will provide you guys with daily updates if there's ever a day where I cannot stream. Did I say Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time? Can't remember what I just said. So, yeah, there's the schedule. Enjoy. Until then, guys, until next time, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to go film a video now on that new Jay and Nia set. Should be up relatively soon, so keep an eye out for that. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Let's put some hugs in the chat. Some of you guys have already been spamming some hugs. Let's put some hugs in there. Thanks for all the hugs, everybody. You guys are awesome. You guys are epic. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.